Hey guys, just wanted to do my review of The Walking Dead, season 7, episodes 1 and 2. Now, I originally was gonna do a video just on the season 7 premiere alone. I didn't feel like the season 7 premiere was a mixed bag for me because I feel like in terms of like how much happened. I mean, there were shocking moments in it, but I didn't feel like there was a lot that happened in between the shocking moments that was worth mention for like one video. So I figured, season 7 starts out with continuing where season 6 ended, where you don't see who Negan beat with his bat Lucille. You just see blood on Rick's face as he drags him into the RV, and they drive off somewhere where they get surrounded and attacked by a horde of zombies, and Negan throws Rick's axe and tells him on top of the RV and tells him to go get it while trying to fight off hordes of walkers, and he's having flashbacks to the people who were killed the night before by Negan. He killed not only one but two people in that episode, and it's just told in a series of flashbacks where he's just like reliving the trauma and then having to fight off all these different walkers with Negan assisting him because he doesn't want to. Negan wants him alive. He just wants to torment Rick. It's like one of the ways he wants to like torment Rick and demoralize him and kind of beat him in submission, so to speak. And he continues to do that by bringing him back to that same location where Daryl and the rest of the company still are, and he wants to force Rick to cut off his own son's arm with the axe, and that if he doesn't do it, that he'll kill his son. But then the last second, Rick finally reluctantly agrees to do it, but then Negan stops him. He just wanted to see if he'll be willing to do it, and you can tell that Jeffrey Dean Morgan's having a good time just playing like a sadistic son of a bitch. And at first I thought Maggie would be the one who was getting killed, just because, at least based on this picture, and I guess footage I saw from the Walking Dead season 6 finale. I didn't watch the other seasons. I just watched the Walking Dead special, The Journey So Far, to get caught up on it, just so I'd be able to jump into the series and see what all the hype was about. And the deaths are just pretty gruesome. You all saw them. You know how horrible they were, and I was just completely shocked.
Anybody moves, anybody says anything, cut the boy's other eye out, feed it to his father, and then we'll start. You can breathe, you can blink, you can cry. Hell, you're all gonna be doing that. Oh, look at that! Taking it like a champ! Did you hear that? He said, suck my nuts. Oh my goodness! Look at this! You guys, look at my dirty girl! So, back to it. Buddy, you still there? I just don't know. It seems like you're trying to speak, but you just took a hell of a hit. I just popped your skull so hard, your eyeball just popped out. And it is gross as shit. Yeah, I'm fine. Oh, hell. I can see this is hard on you guys. I am sorry. I truly am. But I did say it. No exceptions. Pussies. I'm just getting started.
Christ.
Lucille is thirsty. She is a vampire bat. Was a joke that bad?
Fucking Christ. And that was the most brutal death especially Glenn, that I've ever seen. I would have thought it was Maggie, but no. And I would have thought Glenn was out of the clear because they had that fake out death during season 6, and they turned out he survived. But then, of course, I don't know, kind of like a pretty fucked up thing to do, to be honest. And basically, like I said, he emotionally beats Rick in the submission, and the Saviors take Daryl, and Maggie's the one who, even though horrified by Glenn's death, says that she has to stay behind and, bury the bodies and give them a proper burial and find a way to keep fighting the Saviors and not be submissive to their will. Luckily, Carol, who was incapacitated at the time and separated from the group, is found by Morgan and some fellow allies and is taken to the kingdom, where he meets King Ezekiel, and it's another one of those kind of little communities that survivors who haven't been turned are trying to live normal lives. And Carol's has too much experiences with communities like that where there is more than meets the eye, and it was too good to be true. And she's secretly, even though she's trying to play along and enjoy it, she's secretly taking weapons and getting ready to leave. But an important note is that they're feeding the walkers to pigs, and those pigs are being skinned and killed and being given over to the Saviors as part of some deal with between Negan and Ezekiel, and I feel like that might come back into play as a way of trying to kill the Saviors, because if they eat anything that's been infected by walkers, then they become walkers. But it seems like Negan will probably be too smart and might like catch on to that. But you find out that when Carol is trying to leave, that Ezekiel tries to convince her to stay, and that, you know, he used to be a zookeeper, and because his tiger was caught in the cement, Shiva, and that because he cared for her, that it's the reason why she won't attack, and she's more been like kind of domesticated to an extent. And I used to do the community theater, and you know, he played different kings. That's how he's able to put on this kind of like regal, like and talk in this aristocratic manner to people. But Carol is still skeptical and wonders like why he cares about her so much, and Ezekiel just says that it makes him feel good. But she says, you know, someone will be at the gate to escort you. You can leave or stay. I'll make it your choice. She leaves and finds a house that she passed by when, after she got shot, she was like hallucinating walkers that first look like regular people getting killed, but then it turns out they were walkers, and she kills the walker inside the house and sets up base there. But then, of course, Ezekiel comes by offering her pomegranates, and you know, just wanting to look out for her, and I guess it seems to have an attraction to her, it seems like. So the reason why I didn't get into Walking Dead is, like I said before in my earlier Fear of the Walking Dead videos, is that because people complained about pacing problems. Like I said, the non-linear storytelling in episode 1 this season didn't work for me. I like this one because it was, you know, you kind of need something lighthearted after that episode from brutal deaths, and it seemed like a character piece for Ezekiel and Carol especially, and next week seems like it'll reveal the fate of what happened to Daryl after he was taken by the Saviors. So, what do you guys think of the first 2 episodes of Fear of the Walking Dead? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care.